there everyone, I am Celestia Rax, and welcome to this week's episode of The House of C. Today we are talking about, should you attend a bridal expo? And this one is pretty important to me because this coming Saturday and Sunday, this coming one, so not this one, I am going to be displaying, expoing, I don't know, debuting at my very first bridal expo. Very excited. Very excited. So yes, anyway, let's get on to the basics. So, number one, have a game plan. In the same way that you would not approach shopping for your capsule wardrobe or going to the store without a grocery list, you will need a plan. Know what you have already planned. If you already have a venue, don't go and fall in love with 10,001 new venues. Same thing if you already know you're going to wear a pink dress that you bought. Don't go and fall in love with all the new wedding dresses and all the new wedding trends and stuff. Okay? So have a game plan. Know what you are going there for and know what you are not going there for. Very important. Get your mind in the right space. Okay, so that's step one. Step 2, know your date. I know that's a bit contentious considering the pandemic. So lockdown, every 5 minutes you're like, oh yes, I can get, no I can't get married. I can get, no I can't get. I understand the frustration. However, you should at least have a ballpark. You should at least know I want to get married in summer. And plan B, next year summer. Okay? Have like a general thing where you like, I know that I would ideally, in a perfect world, get married in winter, or a perfect world, get married in spring. Perfect world, get married on the 5th of June. Whatever it is. Yeah. If you're into astrology and you like those type of things, figure out what dates work best for your thing, and then have a couple. Because, you know, pandemic. Okay. Next thing is to have a general idea of your budget. It's nice to walk in and then fall in love with everything, but if you know that you're working on a budget that's going to require a lot of DIYing and a lot of effort, then perhaps don't fall in love with the $6,000 champagne crate. Just saying. Hashtag if, like, just an idea. But I mean, at least if you know what your budget is, then you know what you should ideally be looking around. Also, even if you don't have a concrete budget, at least you can say, I am only looking to spend this maximum amount of money because I'd rather spend it on a house or a honeymoon or whatever. Like, have a general idea of budget. From there, you now, having carved out the money in your mind, carve out the priorities. If you know the most important things to you is the photographer, the venue, and the dress, then those are the things you'll prioritize on. If you know the most important things to you is the cake, the food, and having an epic, I don't know, photo booth, whatever it is, then find those vendors and max out on them and skimp on everybody else. It's about identifying what's important for you, and there is no right and wrongs there. However, photographers, very important. Yeah, just saying, you have those photos forever. Okay. 4 isn't really 4. Yeah. I'm sorry, 5. Number 5 isn't really a what would you call it? Number 5 isn't really a step, more like a tip. So don't get overwhelmed, or rather don't feel bad if you do get overwhelmed. There are so many vendors and so many beautiful things, and people have put in a lot of time and effort into creating the most attractive stalls, the most beautiful flyers, the most amazing sales pitches, the most inviting packages for you that will give you like the best value for money and such, especially during this time. So don't feel bad if you find yourself overwhelmed. Really pay attention. Hello. Really pay attention to each vendor and to each person within your priorities list and such, and find the people who speak to you the best. Like, it's almost like treating it as a blind date. So you're going to go in there and look for the people whom you feel a connection with. Because in the same way that your wedding is about love, when you do work with people, you should work with people who you're like, yeah, we are a fizzle kind of feeling. Well, not a fizzle. We are like a sparkly kind of feeling. If you feel fizzly, that's not good, because that means it's going to fizzle away. You want people where you're like, oh yeah, sparkles, sparkles. That's the kind of vibes that you want. Sparkly. Okay? You want to feel as if you are happy to work with them, that you feel safe and confident in their abilities. Okay? Choose those people. And finally, remember to have fun. Okay, very important. Please have fun. So important here. You have paid for tickets to attend, so yeah. So do go to the fashion show, check out the super cute models modeling their dresses and whatever else they will be modeling. Do go check out all the little food stalls. Do support the cafeteria. Do support the food stalls. Go try out all the treat favor things at like the cake bars. That was my favorite thing when I went as a kid to these wedding shows. Go try out all the cake bars. Go look at all the midnight snack offerings. Go fall in love with stuff that you will never buy, because let's just face it, like, I really like the look of beach weddings. I also know I don't like the beach, and I hate the wind in my hair, and I hate sand in my shoes, and I just never enjoy going to the beach for anything other than walk and then I want to leave. Like, so I would never have a beach wedding, but I think they look pretty. So, I probably just lost a beach wedding client right now. But that's not the point. You should find the things that work best for you and for your personality type. And remember, it's a little bit of having fun. The vendors you may find all your wedding vendors today. You may have to do some additional searching, or on the day that you go to the wedding expo, you may have to do some additional searching. But it's really about finding the people whom you want to spend time with and whom you want to work with, because wedding planning is a journey, especially during this COVID season. So really focus on that. Frame your mind correctly, be positive, and everyone is excited to work with you. Okay, well, that's my story. I make videos every Sunday, and I would love it if you would click that subscribe button and like this video if it was helpful to you in any way. Please share your comments and let me know if you've ever been to a bridal expo, or if you're considering it. Are you not going to them now during this COVID season because you don't want to? Let me know. Have a great Sunday, and bye. I'll see you next week.